This episode of Mid-Ohio Rock Show is brought to you by Larry's Music Center, Ohio's coolest indie music store, with locations in Worcester and Millersburg.
So anyway, what we're going to do is just sit here and BS for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Talk about music, talk about heritage, you know, things that you kind of grew up with, why you started playing, blah, 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 stuff like that. Anything else comes to mind, we'll just start talking about it. He's going to film you playing by yourself. He's going to film all you guys playing with yourself. And then he's going to make a Mid-Ohio Rock Show basically out of just this. So we're taking each of these 6 guys and making a rock show out of each one of them instead of one gigantic one.
I got you. Okay, cool.
You'll all be kind of part of it together at the end, or however he decides to put it together, or...
Awesome.
Now you want to know what we're really doing? Let's just stare at the camera. Don't blink. First one to blink loses.
I'll beat your ass.
You're not gonna beat my ass. I'm Tommy Barnes. He's Jimi Vincent. That's with a J-I-M-I, by the way.
That's right.
We like the blues.
I love the blues.
We love the blues. If blues had a baby, his name would be Jimi Vincent. You know that, don't you?
Junior.
Junior. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we are hanging out here at the Lexington Blueberry Festival. I'm Tommy Barnes.
I'm Jimi Vincent.
He is Jimi Vincent with a J-M-I-A. Something like that.
Something like that.
Kind of like jambalaya, all screwed up.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, I guess as far as friendships go, Jimmy and I go back long, long time.
Yes, we did.
Like what? Last April?
Something like that.
April a couple of decades ago, April anyway.
Hello everybody, how we doing? Well, I'll tell you what, a night of music, huh? These young guys are just incredible. Now it's time for the old guy. I'm gonna do some of my stuff for you and I hope you like it. It's me again. I'm asking for an angel to guide me through my pain. I haven't been the best, but oh Lord, I've got a good heart, and it needs a little mending, but never torn apart. I need you. Send me an angel. I need you. Send my baby back to me. I need you. Send me an angel. Send my baby back to me. Well, Lord, my baby back to me. Send her back to me. Oh Lord, send my baby back to me.
And Jimmy, a long time ago, man, I remember seeing you guys, your band playing. You had Sam Romanelli and your son, Dustin, playing. You guys are doing the North Central College Rock and Ribs. And I was standing there with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about, it was Mr. Ed, of course you know. And we were just talking about how on you guys were that night. I mean, obviously you've been playing for a heck of a long time.
Long time.
How long? Count these wrinkles on the side of your face?
46 years I've been
46
playing.
years,
yeah,
man.
I played my first show when I was 5 years old.
Did you really?
And I started playing lead guitar when I was 7 years old for my father's country band.
Did you even go to kindergarten or first grade?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. That was back in the James Dean era.
Yeah.
Nobody was supposed to do anything but rebel. You know, as we've had a chance to catch up with guys like Ronnie Hughes and some of the others we've had a chance to talk with here during these episodes we're doing, it goes back to family years ago. I mean, obviously, you just didn't pick it up at 5, and the family had to be a big influence.
My family was all of them. In fact, my father, like I said, had country bands, and my main influence was my uncle, who was like the most awesome guitar player I ever heard in my life. And in '67, he went to Vietnam, and I had said I'd be playing guitar before he come home on his first leave, and I've been playing ever since because I just thought he was like God on guitar. You know?
Yeah. So when you were a kid growing up, having an early influence like that, it probably changed a little bit of the direction of the music you were listening to on the radio at the time too.
Well, you know, my father was turning me on to the country stuff, you know, and then the guys in his band would always turn me on to, you know, all the cool stuff.
Good guys wear black, by the way.
And so, you know, and then I started writing at an early age too. So, and I used to catch hell constantly because I would have really nice lyrics, but ass-kicking guitar, which doesn't belong in a country song, is what my father would tell me all the time, you know.
Right.
So which I started to tend more, or lean more towards the blues stuff because it was, again, a lot, you know, the songs have a lot of meaning, but it's really good guitar and organ and, you know, that type of thing. So, and then I just really dig the old Delta blues stuff. So it just kind of, everything kind of.
When you talk about the Delta blues, we recently saw a Walking Cane out of Cleveland down at the Brookside Park a couple weeks or so ago. And when I think of stuff like that, I think of the slide guitar just being really slow, really subtle, super romantic, and it just grabs you. Unlike the ones that are really flying with that slide.
Yes, sir, buddy. Some of that stuff is just, well, like you say, what I like about the dobro and the slide is it's like a guitar with the blues. Like you say, the slower, the more whinier it is, you know, when they slide into the notes, and it just, oh, it'll hurt you sometimes.
But I tell you what it does, though, it gives you that really crazy face. I mean, you can tell when you're looking at a musician that they're really, really into the music just by watching their face, you know. You guys have been playing literally all over the place. As I said, I met you so many years ago. You've had a chance to play with some great players.
Yes,
Talk about, you know, just, I guess, like a Sam Romanelli, bringing in a keyboardist, because I've seen blues bands that don't have any keys at all, but that Hammond B3 that he brought to your band was everything, man.
B3 is like the ultimate in blues. It fills all the holes because, you know, unlike a lot of other music, you want a lot of space in blues. You know, a lot of people think it's easy, but it really, to play blues, it's hard not to play sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And space means a lot. And then that organ seems to fill that space. You know, you don't need a hot rod player, but somebody that's filling the spaces and doing, you know, and leaving room for everything. Because again, vocals got to shine. You know, people tend to forget about that. When you have a good song, if everything is blaring and going crazy, what the hell's the use of a good vocal?
Yeah, true that. Exactly.
And a lot of people lose that, you know. Guitar players like to follow what the vocal's doing and stuff, and sometimes it just gets like a big cluttered mess.
But it's neat, though, when you're within a song like that, whether it's an original song or something you're doing by somebody else, to allow each musician to take that path and do their thing, whether it's an extended version of what the song originally is and just maybe their way of interpreting it. And I think what happens, you would play, Sam would interpret what you were doing and follow right into that and go right back to you, maybe into the drums, into the bass.
Honestly, I told you how long I've been playing, and
He's old, by the way.
Honestly, I have never learned a guitar solo of anybody's ever, note for note, because I've always wanted to be me.
Right.
So, and even ever since I was a little kid, even, I mean, I would hear things that would catch my ear, but I don't want to play like Eric Clapton, and I don't want to play like B.B. King. But if you take all that stuff and then kind of make it my own, and those guys that play with me will tell you, I don't rehearse a lot. I'd much rather play on the fly, just like you're saying, because then you get that.
Get that interpretation along the way.
Yeah. Then and I guarantee you can see me today. And tomorrow I will not. I can do the same 2 songs tomorrow, and it will not be the same way.
A weird analogy may be, with me and radio. You basically, to do a decent interview or just have a conversation, you know the subject material and you just talk.
Yeah.
You know the song, you just play.
And just play. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna,
like I said, I was never really into just covering stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to put some blisters on your fingers tonight. Jimmy's going to be performing here with the Guitar All-Stars at the Lexington Blueberry Festival. Once again, a big shout out to April Hall for booking this event. It's just a ton of fun.
Thank you, April.
Hopefully you'll put it on your radar and join us sometime. Lexington Blueberry Festival. Right now, time for you to hit the stage.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get jamming with Jimi Vincent on the Mid-Ohio Rock Show.
Thank you, my friend.
You bet. How about thumb wrestle? Go. Yeah, I beat the guitar god! I am king!
gonna get there to sing in the city hat come. They got some pretty little ladies and I'm gonna give it one. Let's go home. Thank you.
Mr. Jimi Vincent, everybody.